Make sure mirrors are properly adjusted. A common error is having the mirrors turned too far inward with too much of the vehicle in view, creating blind spots for other traffic and pedestrians to the right and left. Mirrors should be readjusted so that only a slight edge of the vehicle appears in the inward edge of each rear view mirror. In transit, we should check mirrors at least every 5 seconds. Not only will we gain visual information to help us make accurate driving maneuvers, this will also help us avoid the fixed stare hazard. The fixed stare hazard is exemplified by suddenly realizing we can't remember the last mile we've just driven. Before adjustment, mirrors are typically turned too far and the driver is underutilizing his mirrors. This creates a larger blind spot where the driver's vehicle occupies a large percentage of the mirror surface area. After adjustment, the mirrors are turned outward to identify vehicles and objects which would otherwise be in the blind spot. Very little, if any, of the driver's vehicle is visible in the side mirrors from the driver's seat. The larger the vehicle, the greater will be the blind spots. Be aware of large commercial motor vehicle no zones and avoid occupying space in them for any length of time. Establishing eye contact with other drivers through their mirrors means there is a good chance they see your vehicle. If you cannot see the other driver in their rearview mirror, you are occupying their blind spot and in danger of a possible lane change collision. Slow down and increase your following distance. On a multi-lane divided road, slower vehicles should use the lane to the right. If the vehicle ahead is traveling significantly below the posted speed limit, only pass them if it is safe and the benefit outweighs the risk of not passing. Only change one lane at a time. Check your rear view mirror. Briefly glance over your shoulder to make sure no one is in your blind spot. Signal your intention to change lanes and gradually steer your vehicle into the other lane. After you've passed the other vehicle, wait until you see it in your rearview mirror before changing lanes again. Do not exceed the posted speed limit. Avoid passing on 2-lane roads if at all possible. Never cross over a solid yellow lane marker and observe all no passing warnings and posted speed limits. Never pass when rounding curves or approaching the crest of a hill or within 100 feet of an intersection, railroad crossing, bridge, viaduct, or tunnel. When changing lanes to prepare for a turn, do so at least 200 feet before the turn. A vehicle safety check before driving is required. Ensure that lights, signals, reflectors, brakes, tires, wheels and rims, steering, horn, wipers, mirrors, and emergency equipment are present, in good condition, and operate properly before driving. In addition to checking vehicle components, conduct a visual check under the vehicle while approaching and walking around it. Scan under the parked vehicle and check for fluid leaks. Leaking fluids or other critical issues should be identified and corrected before continuing. As you perform the safety check, take a rag with you to wipe down the reflectors, signals, and lights on the vehicle. This helps other motorists see your vehicle and react properly. Defective tires are frequent causes of collisions. Tires with less than 90% of the recommended tire pressure are considered flat. It's not possible to detect a 10% underinflated tire simply by looking at it or thumping it. A tire gauge must be used to check tire inflation properly. Run-flat tires must be removed and inspected for damage by a qualified tire technician before proceeding.